Oh, pretty good amount. Okay. How many people already have a horse?
Not me.
All right, I only see one hand.
I am
Oh, we're going to change that in the next 30
little
minutes.
puppy animal.
All right. Oh, well, I'm going to give the microphone back to Rory because it looks like we got the Black Stallion showing up already.
Beautiful.
Who read the Black Stallion books when they were growing up?
Yeah.
Don't
Right
keep in
on.
front of us now.
So this horse's name is Najim. He traveled from back in about November, October time from Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, I got an Atlanta fan. And he is competing this afternoon in the Ecuador Marina, which is the covered arena in there. We definitely want you to come cheer him on. He's competing in the Liberty class. Liberty is where the horses get turned loose for 2 minutes. It is timed. They play music. He gets judged on 5 criteria. One of those is crowd support. So we definitely want you to come and cheer them on. But it's all about their beauty, energy level, conformation, athletic ability, and crowd
She
support.
got some snacks.
So when we turn him loose, he'll be fired up. He'll be jumping and rearing and
Like to
running.
touch the Black Stallion?
As you can see with the Arabians, they are quiet, they are sweet.
It's sweet.
He's owned by a friend of ours
Hey,
named
sweetie.
BJ Warholm. I'm not sure if BJ's here right now.
Don't be scared.
Oh,
It's
there's
a
BJ right
horse.
there. Oh, there's
Just like Jake.
Now, if
No,
that
but we
was
look
Jake, I
forward
would
to this guy
have
winning the championship this afternoon, and of
So he
course
don't feel
with
like
your
being bothered,
help.
huh?
People are
He
laid
is
down,
a 5-year-old stallion.
pooping. I'm
He
sorry.
is of breeding age. He is trained to ride.
He was not in the mood.
She is like, leave me
Rory's
alone.
gonna tell you a little bit more
Humans
about
these
the
days.
foundation of the horse.
Gosh.
First of all, don't do what I just did, walk right behind the rear fender. But it's a sweet horse, and I know this horse a little bit. Ty Miller on the lead. Trainer with Gary McDonald here at McDonald Arabians. Arabians come in, the purebred Arabian comes in 4 basic colors that our registry acknowledges. Bay, which is brown. Chestnut, which is kind of a
She's like
reddish
zoomies
amber.
these days. That
Could even be almost
cannot
golden like a palomino. The grays, which go from steel gray all the way as they age up, turn pure white. And then the black. And the black Arabian horse is actually the rarest of all. Very few of those turn out black. Maybe because of show trends and people bred to a famous stallion that won, or their breeding program was more based on, I want my horse to have these attributes physically more than they're bred for color. There are other breeds in this world, like a Pinto, a Palomino, a Paint. They breed for their colors. Appaloosa. So if you see anything other than the 4 colors I mentioned, this baby on this wall is a bay. This baby on this curtain up here is a chestnut. See the regiment? There's another bay, there's a gray. So if you see something other than these 4 colors at this horse show, that's a half Arabian. And one parent has to be purebred Arabian, and the other half can be anything else. So you'll see we have comparable classes to the purebred and the half Arabian, every division, every class available. It's 2 registries, 2 breeds showing under the same umbrella every Arabian show. So you may see this week, if you're out here, an Appaloosa, a Paint, a Palomino. You go, Rory, that's not an Arabian. It's a half Arabian. They have the same equality classes, same ribbon, same prize money, same judges, same criteria for judging them. They just have a mix of maybe some quarter horse, some Paint, some saddlebred, some Frisian, Hackney horse. It's a kind of an interesting deal to watch the other half Arabians. They tend to be a little bigger, but not as beautiful as this. So, I have a question. You have a beautiful pink hat, and it would look really nice against the black background. Does anybody in your family have a telephone? And by chance, does anybody use cell phones anymore? Yeah. Anybody have a chiropractor because their neck's always bent? I want you to come over here next to Ty.
Well,
So
nobody's answering,
anytime,
but I got a phone.
so anytime you interact with a horse this week, always make eye contact with the rider or the handler first before you approach the horse. Find out first if it's okay. Second, the handler rider is now focused on you and not maybe somewhere else, just one or somebody stressing them out. So once you make contact with the rider or the handler, then you can get in a little closer. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Second thing I'd like you to do, it's a really crowded show with golf cart morons. I think these people drive the way they drive a golf cart, and they shop with the shopping cart at Costco the same way. Try to always keep the horse and the handler over here and you over here. So Ty, walk towards me real quick. The safest place is for you to go this way. Ty, walk towards me again. The not so safest way is, see, I'm on the opposite side of the horse. He has nowhere to go. If something bothers him or scares him or somebody shakes a bag or trips and falls. So try to be on the same side as the person walking the horse. And at all times, please yield to the horses. You're not at Fashion Square looking around and on your cell phone. These are actually, it's about 900 pounds. That might sting a little bit if he steps on your toe, and he doesn't even mean to do it. Okay, so, and also, you guys got to remember, on the daily routine at their ranches, their farms, their training centers, their wherever they live, when they're not here, there's like 4 people. Today's hundreds of people. So this is a little overwhelming. There's also more PAs and music and golf carts everywhere. Psychotic people that don't pay attention. So they're trying to pick which one should I avoid. So if I avoid the golf cart, I might accidentally bump into you because you're only 100 pounds. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
So just a little heads up.
It's windy.
Just like being out in the park, yield to the softer person, okay? You guys like this Arabian horse, this black stallion? Yeah, there's Mesa again. I want to hear Scottsdale. Did you like this beautiful black stallion? The black stallion really was an Arabian horse in the movie. His name was Cassoulet.
He's like, I am
He
done
was a
with
real
this.
Arabian. He used to show a little bit too. In Liberty, like this horse.
Stop pulling my neck.
We don't
So,
need to narrate.
give you an idea of what's going on here. This is the Wendell Arena, the one sunken in here. That and the Equidome are kind of our 1 and 1A main arenas. We have reining horses over here by that tent, outdoor and indoor covered. We got the sport horses over in the quadrant over here, and then these 2 arenas you see here, one covered and one open, is the practice or warm-up for feeds into this arena or that arena. So you see people with numbers on their back. They're not showing, they're warming up or practicing. If they're wearing civilian clothes, they're just doing a workout. And they work them every day, the riding horses. Look at this beautiful one. So we got a gray here. Gray horses, here's the funny science of grays. Follow along if you can. The gray horse is not born gray. It's either born bay, chestnut, or black. Fair enough? And it's going to change like a butterfly over its lifetime. Some change quicker to this white. You see these black speckles everywhere here? We call that dapple. So eventually he'll be as white as that horse on the banner there on the left side. Eventually. Each family kind of decides how fast. Sometimes you see a 2 or 3-year-old white. Sometimes you see a 7 or 8-year-old, that looks like this guy. So he may not turn white till he's in his mid-teens. Arabian horses live easily to the mid-20s, okay? And they're usually about 1,000 pounds for an adult. So that's like a medium-sized horse. Some are bigger, Clydesdales, some thoroughbred race horses, some quarter horses, and then you have some that are a little smaller than them. They're roughly about 14-2 hands to about 16 hands nowadays. It used to be 14-2 hands to about 15-2, but we've bred some bigger horses over the last dozen years. So we're going to measure this horse right here at the wither, just this little bump where my hand is, and that's also where the saddle sits, doesn't it? And then we have the girth or the cinch. Cinch on a Western saddle, the strap, and a girth on an English saddle. If you ever see the race horses, their saddle's about as long as to my elbow. It's like a launching pad with 2 stirrups. These saddles are a little bit more elaborate for the show ring. And you'll see 3 or 4 different types of saddles this week. You'll see the traditional Western saddle, a lot of bling and silver. You'll see an English saddle, which is smaller and a little tip. That's the hunt style. You'll see an English saddle that's just leather, but it'll be flat. That's for the saddle seat. And then they'll have a show hack saddle that's a little more elaborate. That's black in color. He has a bridle on today instead of a halter. So that's a snaffle bit, 2 reins, cavesson. All right. He has 4 shoes. Anybody like a picture? I'm pretty in pink today. Hi. What you doing? You shy? What's your name? Natalie. Do you want to come meet my
I knew
friend
it
over
was
here?
Natalie.
All right. Come on over here, Ty. Go see Ty first. Check in at the front desk, right?
She
Hey,
just
Ty,
read
can
my
we
mind.
pet your horse?
It was Natalie.
Boy, Ty, your horse is really beautiful. Can I get some slobber and a little drool on me, please, Ty? All right. Very good. Wait, what's that feel like? It's a little oily. So they're groomed with a little bit of a razor blade and a short clipper over their eyes and their muzzle. See, that's a little blacker than the rest of the face and the body. That's a little accentuated show clipping and grooming. And then we put a little oil and grease. So when you touch these horses, you're going to take a little souvenir home, which is grease and dirt, which grease attracts dirt. He has 4 shoes on. Anybody know where this horse's kneecap is? Show of hands. You think you know where this horse's kneecap is? All right, come over here, young lady, right here, real quick. Come here. Come over here. Let's take your jacket off for 1 second, because it might be a little exciting. Let's hold that. Okay. All right, yep, good idea. Keep the lay. Hold my hand. Let's go see Ty first, right? Check in at the front desk, right? Hi, Ty. Can we point to where the horse's knee is, Ty? Is that okay? Show me where the horse's knee is. You're pointing to right here, huh? All right. Anybody ever watch Jeopardy? The horse's knee, actually, we're going to start here at the shoulder, Ty. Is that okay? That's a nice, safe, friendly place. That's where we groom them. This is where we put the bridle on. This is where we get on the saddle. Stand right next to me, sweetheart. Right as close as you can to me. It's the stifler is actually the knee. These two, one on each side.
I would have never thought. That's the knee?
As they progress and metamorphose from a different animal, they also have points here called the chestnuts, right here and here. See that little, and ergots on all four legs. They used to have a splayed paw instead of a hoof. Prehistoric ages.
Very cool.
Pretty cool. All right, let's point to, I need another volunteer. I'm gonna have you go back to your nice drink you didn't share with me. You wanna come with me? All right, what's your name?
Good job, baby.
Maisie, where are you from?
Can you put it
Mom?
on YouTube?
Is your dad a lawyer? Okay, we're safe. Hi, Ty. We want to look at the horse's bridle path now. So, traditionally, horses in the wild and other breeds, see this beautiful mane, folks? Falls to the right side. We'll get into that in a second. And then we see the hair here between the eyes. It drops down below the ears. It's called a forelock. But we're missing some hair here, aren't we? It's shaved.
I should have lived in the
That's the
park.
bridle path, and that's to make things a little more organized and easier to deal with. So in our breed, we cut about 6 to 12 inches there. You get too far down, the judges get a little angry. Okay. Most of these horses live in braids on their mane and their tail throughout the day, and they come down just for showtime or photos. Does that sound good? All right. Do you like this one? All right, come stand next to me real quick, sweetheart. Go face your photo. A little close. I'm gonna back you up. All right, put your one little hand on his shoulder. Anybody have a picture? Anybody loving Arabian horses right now? Shh, golf clap. Not a big clap. Golf clap. All right. Good up, Maisie. Get out of here. You're making me look bad. Nice job. Did you have fun today? So, do you have school tomorrow? No? When do you go back to school?
Wait, watch your drink.
So when you go back to school, you're going to have a fishing story to tell. This weird dude pulled me out of the crowd, made me stand next to this $200,000, I don't know what he's priced at. Let's make the story good. $200,000 Arabian horse in front of 400 of my people I don't even know. He just picked on me. And then you know what they're going to say at your school? Prove it. And we got the pictures. There we go. We practiced this for hours yesterday. I just, I've once in a while told the truth. How about this? So, Ty, when's this horse showed?
He actually showed this morning.
He showed us. Is this the champion? I believe this is a Scottsdale champion right in front of you, folks. He just was awarded champion this morning. Sport horse in hand, which is way over towards Barrett Jackson. Pretty nice. Gray, Arabian. Is it a stallion?
Stallion.
Oh, my word. I won't tell you how I know that. But yeah, All right. So we're going to open up, part the seas real quick here for Moses.
You got your drink?
And we're going to bring one more out. You haven't had enough yet. All right. Just give me about 20 feet. If I can have you, young lady in the blue. Yep. We're going to go that way. We're going to be real safe here because we don't know whose parents are lawyers. And my insurance is closed today. Let's give this horse a nice round of applause. You can really give it this time. Maybe on a little woo? All right. Now, we encourage that in the halter. That's when people are running next to the horse or standing in front of it, not riding it. Those classes, you can cheer like that. When they're going around riding, you're going to save that till they're awarded in a ribbon. Okay? Just a little fairer. It's a little more difficult to navigate when you're sitting on top of one versus standing next to one. So, cheering's available, but there's certain spots. We want you to have fun this week. All right? Oh my, another gray. Again, you see the dark eyes and muzzle that's been accentuated with grooming and then a little bit of grease. Little different apparatus on the head. That's a show halter versus you just saw a bridle a minute ago. Basically a riding equipment. This is what we show them in hand, like the dog shows, a beauty pageant. So half the horses here are ridden in competition, and the other half are shown. Ty, can you give me a little American Arabian stand-up? And this horse is going to pose, place his feet in specific place, move his front feet next, raise his head up, look towards the handler like he's never seen it before, and arch its neck. Did it happen? Did it happen? Did it happen?
He's trying.
All right, I want you to do it again. Ty, one more time. We're going to count. 1001, 1002, perfect. 1003, front feet move. Look at that. Back feet should move. 1004, hands go up on the handler. 1005, neck comes out. Is that pretty good? Let's get a woo.
Woo!
Man, you guys look like you've been to a lot of horse shows. First time to the horse show? Yeah, me too. I just Googled everything earlier. It was amazing.
Hey, Rory, so this one was second overall yesterday, so he's going to be in the international.
All right. So this horse qualified for the championship with a second place in its age group. So first and second places in these age groups, male and female, then go on 2 days later to the championship, which is today. Isn't that pretty exciting? So most everybody else got theirs locked in the garage, saving their ammo, keeping the powder dry. But we love you, and we love Arabian horses. We brought one out because you know what, it's worth it. And Ty, I'm going to move you guys over just a little bit because these guys can't move very fast. So I'm the stunt double here. Take one for the team. Hey, young man, that's a heck of a hat. How are you? Good. First horse show? No? You're a veteran? You having fun? Can I borrow you for a minute? Can you help me out? All right, come over here. What's your name? Harvey. Hi, Ty. How are you doing? Can we pet your horse, Ty? All right, see, we went to checked in at the front office, the front desk. No, that's not good. I want to see a hug. Can you how big can you make your arms go? On the neck. That's too big. There you go. Now you can kiss on the neck too.
That's so sweet.
Man, oh man. Okay, so let's do a trick. I want everybody to watch this horse's lips.
Turn around, watch out.
Come over here, Harvey, next to me.
Oh, he's gonna kiss him?
I would act so dramatically.
Is that upper lip getting a little longer? And what's he looking for? Horses groom each other. Usually they stand side by side, opposite direction, and they take turns, scratch each other. He can't reach this. Even when he rolls on the sawdust or leans on the tree, all these places I'm touching him, oh man, that's like the middle of your back when you're in the kitchen, leaning against the refrigerator, scratching your own back. He wants to return the favor, but he's a little selfish enough to just take it. She is. I apologize. So this is, how old now, Ty?
4.
So females, 1 to 3 are called fillies. Let's come up here for a second, Harvey.
Hey.
Colts are 1 to 3, then they're stallions. Females after 3 are mares. So she's a mare, 4 years old. Start breeding these horses about 3 years of age. So she could have already had a baby last year. Come with me for a second, Harvey. Very good. What do you think of this deal? You going to school next week and telling some fishing stories too? He's been through this. So this mare, our breeding season starts about February 15th. Horses are pregnant about 11 months and 11 days or 340 days. So they have 1 baby a year. One of the rarest of all mammals that only has 1 baby a year. Sheep have 2, cows can have 2, on and on and on. Horses have 1 baby per year. If you would like to do multiples, twins are sometimes not very good idea. There's some medical issues when you have twins. We try to avoid that. Or we do embryo flushing, where we get multiple babies out of a mare and then put it in a recipient mare. Wow. You're out here again? So when you bought your ticket today, did you think you were out here showing horses for us? Now you're going to want lunch and some health care. So the horses, most of them here at the show are insured through multiple horse insurance companies. And what's great about it, it's better than Obamacare. Any doctor will take it. Very nice. She's a little bored. Again, she has 2 shoes on the front and barefoot behind. So a little different setup.
It has like little
Did you guys like that?
I saw there was like
Would you like to go inside the stables and see who they are? We have one more. Oh, bonus round. We're going into overtime. There's Kenny McDonald, 3rd generation McDonald. What are they now? 64 years Arabian horses? Is that true,
wait
Gary?
till they're little baby. I wouldn't be like,
That didn't really want the microphone,
Why
but
not?
okay. But yeah, Kenny, you just saw Kenny on his third generation. He has his own farm, also up off of Scottsdale Road, or off of Dynamite Road and 58th Street. Has about 40 Arabian horses there. Kicking Butt, he won one of the championships this morning. But this next horse I want to introduce to you, some of our friends just purchased a few weeks ago. And so we want them to come have a congratulations
That baby's
picture
like, I want my
with him.
mama.
His name is Munich.
Mama.
He's sired by a stallion named Berlin who lives over in Europe.
Okay.
So you're able to have babies with stallions all over the world by just FedEx and some frozen semen being shipped.
That's pretty
So-
dope.
and his mother actually was here in the United States, but just sold to go to Belgium. So she's actually leaving shortly. Anyway, Munich is an incredible yearling gelding.
Beautiful.
He is competing again later this week. But where is Anne and Diane? Oh, right there. All right, we're going to let Rory do the talking.
Oh boy, a little pressure. Congratulations, ladies, on your purchase.
Oh, wow.
That actually matches.
So does that fit in your car, or are you gonna hire guys like me to move it around? Because my regular real job is horse hooper. I used to be one of these crazy guys that ran around and got paid to show horses, but I like to drive. Very nice. So we'll always enjoy pictures with the horses' ears forward or up.
Of course.
If you go to the horse races, they don't care. They just want a picture of the check and the rose garland on their body. And the horse is like over it in 30 seconds. But these Arabians, we like them to look up, forward, focus on one thing. That's why Gary's making little silly noises. Again, a gray. Gonna take quite a while to turn white here, isn't this? Born, probably I was saying bay, brown, and it's in a year it's taken just this far. So 5-6 years you'll start to gray out like this big horse Jazzer on the left. So new owners. Some people buy horses during the horse show, walk through the stables. Others buy them right before the horse show so they can enjoy the competition quickly. And others breed them or buy them way before the horse show and then bring them here to show. This is the largest Arabian horse show in the world. About 1,800 horses this year, shown in these 4 or 5 different rings, and we go all the way to next Sunday. And as the week progresses, we get more into the championships. You'll see some championships this first weekend, but there's also a lot of qualifying heats. And then the championships for those classes will start like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it gets pretty serious. And you'll see the beautiful rose garlands, neck ribbons. A few championships next door, a few championships here. Oh, very nice. What do you guys think of this youngster?
Very nice.
So the question over here was, why is this a gelding, not a stallion and a mare? Could be a couple options. I don't need a stallion to stand and breed, do that. I just want to go show. Therefore, we kind of just take care of the hormones. I don't want a horse that maybe as it matures gets a little bit more frisky. The geldings are kind of numb. They're just quiet.
She just loves.
Third is maybe we want to show down a rung from the stallion competition down to the gelding rung. And so the stallions are a little more high power, a little more expensive, and they can buy a great horse that's a gelding. Kind of like the original 57 Chevy versus one with a modern new parts, right? The classic's worth a lot more. But there's also choice. Most people don't need a stallion. My dogs are fixed. Are your dogs and cats fixed at home? Same idea. You ready? All right. They are going to open the doors. Now here, hold on one second. There's little ground rules to this barn stable because we